Hey guys, in today's Hive video, I'm going to be going over the top 7 favorite games. This is my personal opinion, so you guys may have some different ones. So if you guys would like to, make sure to leave a comment of your favorite top 7 Hive minigames. So I just thought I'd do this because I have no other video ideas. So anyway guys, let's get right into the video. Coming down to the number 7 spot, we have Build Battle, and Build Battle is not a very popular game. I don't think so, but it's kind of a boring game in my opinion. But people have different opinions, but my personal opinion with Build Battle is it's not that great, it's kind of boring. But like sometimes the time's a bit too low for the project you make, and as well as some are just way over P. Because you could just get something done like in the extended for solo or duels. You could play with your friend. You can only play with like one friend. The other, if you have like 3 people, you can't really play it because the other one will be put into another team if you do duels. But however, with Build Battle, it's not bad. The only personal thing I would just say is probably make like a trios or even a squads, like kind of like Skywars, Treasure Wars. They have their own, like you can have like 3 people or 4 people a team. I feel like that will be interesting for Build Battle. But yeah, that's all I've got to admit. But the time's a bit bad and it can get very boring when you finish building and there's nothing else to do. But yeah, that's it for number 7. Build Battle. Coming down to the number 6 spot, we have survival games. So, listen up. I know a lot of people may be like, oh, survival games, it got a new update though. I understand what you mean, but I'm not a great fan of it, okay? I do like the new update, but I'm not a big fan of like survival games in Hive. And it's like, I'm not even great at Hunger Games. I don't even really like Hunger Games, so I don't really like the survival games in Hive. It's okay, it's fine. There's no really big problem with it. It's just that everyone's just so good compared to me, so I can't complain about that. However, another thing is the fact that it was in beta for such a long time. It had probably not a lot of updates, but it has some. But it just released a new update, and it's like, why release an update just like being in beta for like a year and so? It's like, why? I'm not a big fan of survival games, so I'm ranking it at number 6. You guys can give me your own opinion about survival games, I don't mind. Coming into the number 5 spot, we have a fan favorite murder mystery. Okay, listen, I know I said this is survival games, but I'm not a personal fan of it. So it's just like, it's like cops and robbers, but you try and find a murderer and all that lot, and yeah, I kind of suck at this a bit. I just go around running coins. I don't care if the killer kills me. I don't mind. But this game is fine, and I think it does deserve a number 5 spot. Because listen, if you think of it, some games, like, not everyone enjoys murder mystery, not everyone hates it. Like, I'm just in the middle, okay? I kind of like it, I kind of don't, and it's alright. When you're going around just trying to find who the killer is, it can be irritating. And every time I've tried to do that, I get killed by the killer, even if I'm like the sheriff or an innocent. I just keep getting killed by him. But it's kind of a great game. These maps are nicely sized, and just some maps are really great detailed. And I personally really like Murder Mystery, but I can't rank it any lower on the list because it just doesn't beat any of the other games. So here is Murder Mystery at number 5. Moving down to the number 4 spot, we have Skywars. And Skywars I used to like when it first came out, but now it is kinda boring. Not joking though, but it used to be like my favorite game until I I stopped playing it because it just didn't have everything to keep me updated and keep me happy with what it was trying to do. At the start, it was a brand new game, and I first live streamed it. I kind of really enjoyed the game. I personally, though, I just wish that like Skywars had kind of some newer swords, like the Netherite sword or something like that. But I understand Hive is just very busy trying to update the Hive on every other game, and I understand but it's just Skywars is just not the most detailed. But let's go over the best. So I actually personally like Skywars over Murder Mystery. It's because it was just a game that was just so good at the start, and it's still decent to this day. I just don't personally like it myself, but if I speak about the game personally, I really like the game. It was just such a good, decent game, and I just wish I could just not load it. But it used to be number 2. Anyways, it's at number 4. Here's Skywars. Once was my most hated game on Hive. Coming down at the number 3 spot, we have Hide and Seek. And what made it come number 3? Well, I got used to it a little bit more. So Hide and Seek, yeah, it gets really boring if you just stood in one spot there doing that, hiding away from the hiders. But if you was the Seeker, then you can literally hunt around with a sword, kill others. However, I just noticed I just said hide from the hiders. No, you meant hide from the Seekers. Okay, so why do I like this now more than Skywars? Okay, so the reason I do like hide and seek more than Skywars is because of the fun abilities you could do. You could troll your friends to tell them where you are, but faking the spot. So you could say you're one side of the map, so let's say you're on the left top side of the map, but you just say to your friend, oh look, I'm at the bottom left hand side, come and find me. You know, that lot. It's kind of pretty funny. You can troll people with hide and seek, and that's why I personally like it, because I can troll people on it, and I wish I could do that again, but I will do it a little bit more if you guys. Coming down to the number 2 spot, we have Treasure Wars, and this used to be my number 1 favorite game on Hive. However, it became number 2 because one game is better than this. You may know by now because you haven't heard it yet. But going into number 2, we do have Treasure Wars, and the reason Treasure Wars is up this high on the list is because it's such an OP, literally OG game on the Hive, and I still like it, even though I really suck at Bedrock PvP. I'm better at the Java one, and yeah. But for Treasure Wars, it's still a pretty fun game, even if you don't play it a lot anymore, but it's still a pretty enjoyable game. I ain't got really a lot to say about it because there's no really hate to this game. I really like Treasure Wars. But anyways, that's at number 2. Coming down to the number 1 spot, we have Death Run. You guys know why I put this here, right? It's such a great game, even though it's probably, what, one of the oldest or something like that? I don't know. I haven't played Hive that long actually, so I don't really know when this game first came out. But it's such a decent game. You could chill out. You don't have to PvP. You just can stay calm. If you lose, you lose. Yeah, that's it. Just stay calm. It's like a calm game. You don't have to rage at the game. You can rage at the killer if you want, or the death, whatever. But you can rage at the death. But just the game itself, it has a great theme. It is so good. You don't have to even rage at it. You just chill out, do what you need to do, and basically just you could level up nicely, calm. There's only 40 levels in this. Like, it's just so good. You can just level up nicely to level 40. There's no really hard thing you can do. It's no PvP, no building, no like hide and seek, no nothing. Just jump and avoid traps and just don't get killed by the killer. But yeah, that's all what I have to say about Death Run. But anyways, that's Death Run, and come to the number 1 spot.